What's up, YouTube? Yugioh boy here with my Inzektor deck profile. I'll give you guys a quick skim through the deck. I told you guys in my Chaos Dragon trade binder video that I was going to do a deck profile when I got all the stuff that I needed. So I think I have the main deck. I think this is the main deck I actually am going to go with. But I'm just going to probably swap out a few cards. But yeah, I'm going to get right into the deck profile. I just chose to go this way because it'd be much faster, be more visual for you guys, and I can explain combos more without, and this is just really good if you're using one hand. This is the best way to do a profile. So first we got 3 centipedes because you need it, because you need to increase the chance of you drawing centipede and ladybug. So you run 3 ladybug. You want to try to open up these 2 first turn, and you can get your swords, dragonflies, gigamantises, whatever you might need at the moment. Usually, if I open up these 2, I go centipede, equip, ladybug, power ladybug, race level by 2, then get sword, activate sword, then pass turn. It's usually the best play to do because it's really hard first turn to get rid of a 2400 beat stick. So they might like find some other way to get rid of it, like dark hole or something, and then you just get effect of sword and get centipede back to hand. So yeah. 3 ladybug because you want to open it up. You want to have a monster to equip to centipede. So that's why you run the 2 ladybugs. She also good for making rank 5. She can make rank 4s, and she can make rank so also can make rank 2s by having 2 of her, or like call it 100 a max C or something. I don't know why the hell you do that, but I'm just saying the possibilities. 1 dragonfly, 1 hornet, 1 gigamantis. You only run 1 gigamantis because you can only use this effect to special summon Inzektor once per turn, so you only need 1. And of course those 2 you can only run 1. So 2 tomatoes because they get you Sangan, and they also get you Dragonfly. That's the advantage that it has over Tour Guide. If it did not get you Dragonfly, these probably would be Tour Guides. But for the fact that it gets you Dragonfly and Sangan, and Tour Guide only gets you Sangan, it's a much better card than Tour Guide. Tour Guide does nothing for the deck in my opinion, but can make Leviair faster. But I really don't run into that many situations where Dragonfly and Hornet are removed. Really, and the deck can make rank 3s fast enough as it is, because the majority of the deck is rank 3s. I mean level 3s anyway. 1 Sangan, because Sangan gets you Mr. Tomato, Card Trooper, the Veilers, the Maxi, Hornet, Dragonfly, and the centipedes. It gets all that to your hand, so you do need to run it. It gets almost majority of the deck to your hand. 1 Dark Armed. It was either this or Gores. Now, at first glance, I thought Gores was a good idea, but then I was like, what the hell? That's fucking stupid. Let me tell you, if you guys were playing Inzektors and you run, fuck that. If you're playing any deck that runs a continuous trap or spell card and you fucking run Gores, that is fucking stupid. Because first of all, especially if you run a continuous spelling trap, spelling trap like Call the Hunted. I've like dueled in Inzektor mirror matches, and the person has Gores, and isn't their hand a whole duel because this stays on the field. And it's kind of fucking obvious if you space your own Call the Hunted so your Gores can be live. I kind of know what the hell is in your hand. It's fucking stupid. So I don't run Gores. I like Dark Armed better. I usually want to get him as fast as possible, because this deck late game this deck has a hard time controlling the graveyard. Early game you can, but late game is horrible. So like if I duality and I reveal, and one of the 3 cards I reveal is Dark Armed, I usually add to my hand immediately because I want it in my hand, because that in itself is a win condition. Next we got 2 Veilers, 2 Maxis. Basically, for the same reason Billy Break said, you want a type of variety. I didn't want to run 3 into 1 because, like, I didn't want to have 3 Veilers, even though I'm a bigger fan of Veiler than Maxi. I didn't want to have 3 of it because I didn't want to draw it against a deck that it wasn't that good against, and where this was good against. Perfect example, Atlanteans. This is the better card against Atlanteans. So if you run 3 and 1, you're going to draw this more, and I actually want to draw this more, so... yeah, and same reason, vice versa. I wouldn't want to have 3 of this and 1 of these, because if I have 3 of these and 1 of these and I'm going against Inzektors, this actually is better. So 2 powder dualities for consistency, you do need them. 3 space for clearing out your opponent's back row, and for getting your swords and Gigamantis' effects off, and then triggering your Inzektors effects. Your the swords. I almost skipped the swords. The swords really good for OTKing. Make your little monsters really big. So Gotta have the swords in there. Dark Hole Heavy Reborn. I really don't have to explain those two. Book of Moon. I was kind of iffy about that card because I was like, if I didn't run the card, it would actually been a second Lance. But I actually like the card because of Gachi Gachi, Zen Mains, and Maestroke, which can save itself from being destroyed. So you just book that shit and pop it. And I do that a lot. It's really good because all three of those cards are very popular. Lance. Let me talk about Lance for a minute. Lance, I don't like because for one, I never draw it. Two, when I do draw it, I don't fucking need it. And when I'm in a position where I need to draw into something good, and then I draw Lance, I'm like, fuck. And most of the times, I'm finding myself like never wishing I had Lance, or I'm finding myself wishing I do not draw Lance because that's the card I do not need to draw. So I don't really like Lance that much. I might take it out for a safe zone. Not really sure. I haven't tested safe zone, but might become a safe zone. One Foolish Burial because it's Foolish Burial. You dump Ladybug or Hornet in the graveyard. Really good. I also do. It also, first of all, I also dump Sangan in the grave and then call it and hunt it back. I do that a lot. It may seem stupid, but it's just me. I like doing that play a lot because I just like adding stuff to my hand. So I do that play sometimes when I just need something in my hand crucially. Also, it can set up for Dark Arm. You can have like 2 darks in graveyard, draw that while already having Dark Arm in the hand, and then just foolish something. So it works. That's it for spells. Traps is 3 calls. You gotta run the 3 calls and hundreds. And because you run 3 calls and hundreds, you do not roll goers. I had to say that one more time. So really explanatory. Then it's really never a dead card because you just set it. And then MST it, you chain and get a Trooper or Sangan back and get a plus or a draw. I mean, a plus or a search. Draw, search, whatever. Then you run 1 Judgment, 1 Warning. I opted to go with 1 Warning because I felt like you only needed 1. Because with my luck, I would draw 1 early game. Then draw 1 later game. And it was completely fucking dead. So I was like, what the hell? That card did nothing for me. So that was just me. Some people do draw both early. Yeah, but I don't like paying 4,000 life points. So, no. And especially when I'm already paying half. I didn't like that at all. So, and then plus you're already going to take damage because you run Mystic Tomatoes. You run Sangans. You run little monsters before these monsters can become big or you can exceed. Do some exceed plays, so yeah. So that's why I opted just to cut down on paying life points. And for my trap lineup is pretty versatile. I run 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, 1 Compulsive, and 1 1 Threatening Roar. I'm going to talk about that last. So I ran the 1 Compulse because I just thought it was a very generic, versatile card for bouncing back exceeds and synchros. I don't know how I actually feel about the card. To be honest, I might actually take the card out for either another Torrential or another Threatening Roar. But I do not like 2 Torrentials because sometimes I do have field presence. But so I might keep it at 1 and put in a second Threatening Roar because Threatening Roar is probably the star trap. So that's why I'm going to talk about it last, of course. Yeah. 1 Bottomless because the same reason as this, I don't want to draw the second Bottomless dead while they already have a big monster on the field or they already have a lot of field presence and they're just going to beat me down. So I decided to go to 1. 1 Threatening Roar, which probably be bumped up to 2. It is a fucking good card. I really am in love with Threatening Roar. It's really good for when they you summon Dragonfly or Centipede and they affect Baylor the effect so you can't equip, and then you end and they think they're about to run over Dragonfly, and then you go Threatening Roar before they declare an attack. Note that if they already declare an attack and you activate this, they still get the attack with that monster, but they can't attack after that monster attacks. So they go attack. You should chain before they attack. You should chain as soon as they're their damn turn if you do not want them to attack. So yeah. That is the deck. 41 cards. This is the 31st card. This was actually the deck, but I decided to throw this in, and I might throw a second one in. But cards. Why did I run certain cards? I did not run Hopper because Hopper is not a good card. For the obvious reason that you can't activate his effect on your very first turn and your opponent has not had the first turn. I think that effect really just fucked the card up completely. I can see why people run 1, but some motherfuckers run 2 to 3 hoppers, which is fucking stupid because it increases the chances of you drawing it, which I don't like drawing any of my Inzektors except Centipede, Ladybug, Hornet. Those are the only Inzektors I actually care about drawing. I do not like drawing Ladybug. And I don't like drawing Ladybug, and I don't have anything. I don't have Centipede or Dragonfly, but what can you do? But anyway, so I don't like Hopper. And then if it's the equip that you send to the graveyard, its effect cannot. I mean, its effect, none of your other monsters can attack that turn. I think that's fucking stupid when the deck revolves around OTK. So that's why I don't run that card. I don't run Giga Weevil. Believe it or not, some people do run Giga Weevil. If you don't know, it's basically the opposite of Giga Mantis, except it makes the original defense 26. I do not like that card because it's not. I don't find myself putting an Inzektor in defense mode. So that's why I do not run that card. I already explained why I do not run Gores. I don't run Trad because I just don't like Tragodia. I mean, I could run Trag, but I haven't really tested Trag. I really don't find myself needing Tragodia or wishing I had Tragodia because most of the times I don't even have a big hand, so Tragodia is gonna be like 600, 1200 attack, and I would rather not run it. What else? I explained why I didn't ran one of these. I didn't like 2 Compulses or 2 Tarantulas or 2 of these. Mirror Force. The funny story behind Mirror Force is this was actually supposed to be a Mirror Force. What actually ended up happening is I could not find my Mirror Force, and I said, fuck it. I'm just going to throw in Threatening Roar, and it actually works better because it's chainable, and it's just really good. I like it better than Mirror Force. Mirror Force destroys monsters, but I have enough cards in the main and extra deck that destroys cards. Speaking of extra and side deck, I do not have it for you because I'm waiting on the rest of my mail. So I do not have the extra and side deck stuff for you. I will not reveal my extra deck or my side deck. I will actually reveal it when I get it complete. So I'll just reveal the main deck. I will change some stuff. I might test Safe Zones. I'm going to test a second Threatening Roar because this is a very annoying card. Trying to see, is that everything else? Or why I didn't run Tour Guides? Because Tour Guide doesn't do anything for the deck. Like I said, it doesn't do that much. All it does is really make Leviair. But my Inzektors really don't get removed from play that often. Let's see. Is there everything else? I think that's it. I think I ran everything's pretty much standard, really. Really, I didn't like D prisons. And plus I don't have D prison. But even if I have, I wouldn't put them in deck because I don't like D prison that much. For kind of the same reason I didn't like Bottomless because it only gets rid of one monster. I like Tarantula because he just clears the board. I think that is it. Sorry it's a little sloppy, guys, but hey, I thought this is a much better profile. Trying to keep the video under 15 minutes. So we're on 13, but yeah, that is the deck profile. I'll probably do deck profiles like this more often because it's much faster, much easier because I'm only using one hand. I use my phone, so yeah. But that's the deck profile. My Inzektor deck. I will probably do a combo video, even though I do not even know how to play the deck. I forgot to say that I do not know how to play this deck. I have no experience with Inzektors. I'm learning, but I do like the deck, so yeah. But I'll probably do a combo, combos I've learned or combos that maybe people don't know of or stuff like that, or combos I've actually done that seem fucking stupid, but they actually have helped me. So I'll probably do that video sometime this week, between today and Thursday, maybe. If this video can get 10 likes, I'll do the video tomorrow. No, I'll do the video Wednesday. If it can get 10 likes by Wednesday, that's not too much to ask, but yeah. Don't want to make this video more than 15 minutes, so yeah. Please like, rate, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave in the comment section on what I can change about the deck, because like I said, I have no experience in the deck, so I do want to change some stuff and see what works in the deck, what doesn't work in the deck. I also want to try Insect Imitation, because I've heard that card is good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and talk to you guys later.